The epic battle, the battle in the bubble, the finals, NBA Finals 2020. It's going to be incredible. Epic. Yeah, finally we here. Congratulations to the Heat and the Lakers. They made it to the finals. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting year. I mean, think about it. These two teams last year, they were in the lottery. They're in the finals, competing for the championship this year. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. You got to give it to them. You got to give it to all the players in these two teams. Congratulations, It's hard. I know they say it all the time, and we see certain players going to the finals all the time. It is hard. You got to give props. You have to give props. So let's start off with that. Giving props to all the players that made it into the finals. And congratulations to LeBron. That's one of the stories. LeBron going to the finals. This is his 10th time, man. That's just incredible. You got to give props. So congratulations to LeBron. That's not the only story. What other stories do we have? Let me see. Jimmy Butler. You got to give props to Jimmy. He's about to do what Kawhi was able to do last year. Go to a team and take him all the way to the finals. That's, I guess, everybody gets to leave the West, goes to the East, and then takes the team to the finals. I mean, that's not the story right there, but I just realized that while I was saying this, it hit me. He also came from the West. Kawhi came from the West. The Spurs went to the East and went to the finals. Now Jimmy came from the West. Minnesota went to the East and is taking the team to the finals. That's just incredible. That's one of the stories, I guess. What other stories do we have? Let's look at it. The Lakers, how many number one draft picks do they have? They got Anthony Davis. They got Dwight Howard. They got LeBron James. All these are number one picks. And Waiters, he's top 5. He was drafted in 4th, I think. Yeah, he was the 4th pick. And what do the Heat have? 0. Heck, they got somebody undrafted as a starter, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's what you have. That's another story right there. What's the other story? Oh, Waiters might get a ring from the Heat. Oh, he might get a ring from the Lakers. He's played for the two teams this year. That's another story. And then Iguodala going 6 straight. I guess that kind of LeBron 10th, but we talking about Iguodala now. 6 straight finals appearances. That's incredible. That's pretty nice, pretty dope. That's a nice little story right there. What other story? UD, 3 different decades going to the finals, right? Went with D-Wade, went with that was D-Wade, and then D-Wade with LeBron, and then now with Butler, right? It's just incredible, man. That's a great story right there. Well, there's so many subplots. That's what I'm saying. And we can't forget this one. 2014, after the Heat lost in the finals, Riley challenged LeBron James to stay to give it one more go, but LeBron decided to leave, and Riley came out saying, I'm not exactly sure, I can't quite remember it verbatim, but it was something like, our franchise has gotten rid of players with smiles on their faces but having different agendas, something like that. Can't quite remember, but yeah, they didn't talk for like 2 years. So that's another story right there. Can you imagine LeBron James going against now, the Heat, the one team that, he got 2 championships from. 2 championships with, what do you mean from? Yeah, and right, you understand what us. Yeah, that's what I mean. Now he's going against, Riley and Spo, his coach. Right, so there's just a lot of stories. I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be epic. But okay, so why don't we get into the actual matchup, I think, and talk about who's going to win. I think let's do the matchups first. Let's not talk about who's going to win. Let's start with the point guard position. I think they'll still remain with the same lineup. I think Goran is going to be the starter. Dragic, the Dragon, going against KCP, even though LeBron James is listed as the point guard, but I think it's going to be KCP going against Goran. And shooting guards will probably have Danny Green against Robinson. I would give that also. I give the nod to Heat for the backcourt, just because I feel like Goran is an incredible offensive player, and I'll definitely give him a nod over KCP. And then Duncan Robinson, definitely over Danny Green. We're not seeing the Danny Green of old right now. Danny Green, it's ups and downs. You never know what type of Danny Green you're going to get. I've had so many conversations with different people about Danny Green going out there and just doing cardio, just running up and down. He's not really doing anything out there. So I really don't know what type of Danny Green we're going to get. But if we do get that Danny Green, that championship Danny Green, that Danny Green from the Spurs, the Heat are going to be in trouble. I'll have to give that nod to the Lakers. The Lakers will have to get that one. So that's a toss-up. We don't know what we're going to get. At least I don't know what we're going to get. So right now, point guard position, I give it to the Heat. Shooting guard, it could go either way. We'll see what happens. And then small forward, Jimmy Butler going against LeBron. Obviously, I give it to LeBron. But on defense, I'll have to give it to the Heat. I just don't think LeBron James is going to be checking Jimmy Butler the whole time. So probably somebody else is going to be checking Jimmy Butler. That means LeBron James is probably going to be checking Robinson. Danny Green might likely be checking Jimmy. That could be problematic for the Lakers. Ooh, that's a problem right there, because I don't see LeBron James playing that kind of defense, like the kind of defense he was trying to play on Jamal. That kind of intensity, no, that's not going to last. That's not going to happen. So, that could be a problem for the Lakers right there. That could be a problem. And, the Heat like to play small. So, I don't know if they're bigs. It's just, okay, so let's keep it moving. We'll get back to that. That's another story, right? Power forward, Jay Crowder going against Davis. That'll be a problem. So more than likely they'll probably have Bam checking AD. We're probably gonna be seeing a whole lot of that, and I think that Miami will dictate, and I think the Lakers will be forced to go small. So I don't think we're gonna be seeing a lot of Dwight and McGee, because if they do that, Jay Crowder is going to kill him. Jay Crowder is going to kill him. And McGee or Dwight Howard will have to come outside. And I think they're going to be checking Bam. That means Davis is going to be coming outside. And then you have one big guy in there. And we know Dwight gets into foul trouble all the time. I don't know. Thinking of that, I think I'm giving a slight edge to the Heat. And yes. I understand I've been wrong. First round, second round, and even the conference finals. I thought the Lakers would get beat a long time ago, and they're still here. I've gone against them, and I've lost. But I am going to say what I'm going to say. Like I say, I'm going to call it the way I see it. And I think just going over the lineup and everything, I think the Heat are going to win this one. But the biggest story is the Lakers, the players, all the players on paper are definitely a lot better than the Heat players. So that means that's why a lot of people are thinking that the Lakers are going to win this one, and it should be a cakewalk. Not just, it's not going to be a battle. The Lakers should win this one. That's what everybody expects. And the story is, if the Lakers lose this one, that's going to be a problem. Are we going to be saying this is, would this be choking? Would it be? I mean, you're talking about all those number one draft picks going against role players. So they gotta win this one. The Lakers have to win this one. I feel like they're under a lot of pressure, even though they're not even though the narrative is they're not under pressure because they're supposed to win this. But by people saying that, they're putting these guys under pressure. This is going to be a problem because everybody expects the Lakers to win. Everybody and their mama expects the Lakers to win. The conversation has been from the beginning of the season, who's going to be Finals MVP, LeBron James or Anthony Davis. Woo! Imagine if they lose. Imagine if they lose. Are we going to be seeing the same thing like what we saw with the Clippers? Total meltdown? Is that what they're going to call it? That's going to be ridiculous. I mean, just listen to the stories, man. The little plots. That's what I'm talking about. The narratives out there, just ridiculous. Lakers, are you going to be able to pull this one, man? You have to win this one. You have to win this one, because if you choke, it's going to be a problem. What you think? Hey, make sure you hit the like button right there. Right, it kind of helps me out a little bit. So I know it's not a lot of people watching my videos, but I would like for more people to watch my videos. So help me out a little bit. Hit that like button so the YouTube algorithm and all that blah 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 gets to work a little bit, so my video goes around and people get to check it. And do subscribe, please, and tell a friend, share it. All right, thanks for watching my video. Appreciate it.